Ancient Egyptian civilization is one of the oldest known to man, and it left behind an incredible legacy that continues to shape our world today. The Egyptians developed some of the earliest known forms of writing and mathematics, and their art and architecture remain some of the most impressive from the ancient world. But what really set the Egyptians apart from other ancient civilizations was their religion and their beliefs about the afterlife. The Egyptians believed that after a person died, their soul would go through a series of trials in the underworld. If the soul was able to pass these trials, then they would be rewarded with eternal life. This belief led to some truly fascinating practices such as mummification, where the body would be preserved so that it could be reunited with the soul in the afterlife. Now, this belief in an afterlife isn't unique to the Egyptians. Many other cultures throughout history have had similar beliefs. But the Egyptians took it to a whole new level. Their elaborate burial rituals and their incredible tombs are a testament to just how important death was to them. And it's this fascination with death that really sets ancient Egypt apart from other ancient civilizations. Now, we're all fascinated by ancient Egypt for different reasons. Some of us are drawn to the mystery of the pyramids or the Great Sphinx. Others might be interested in the lives of the pharaohs or the Egyptian gods and goddesses. But no matter why we're drawn to ancient Egypt, we can all agree that it's one of the most fascinating civilizations from antiquity. So join me as we explore the wonders of ancient Egypt and uncover the secrets of this ancient land. We'll take a journey back in time to over 3,000 years ago and explore the lives of the people who lived there. We'll learn about their customs and traditions and discover the secrets of their amazing inventions. We'll also take a closer look at some of the most famous sites in the world, like the pyramids and the Sphinx, and find out how they were built and what they were used for. Finally, we'll explore the Egyptian beliefs about the afterlife and how they shaped this ancient civilization. By the end of this course, you'll have a deep understanding of ancient Egypt and its lasting legacy on our world today. So, sit back, relax, and get ready to explore the wonders of ancient Egypt. This civilization flourished along the Nile River in northeastern Africa, and its existence spanned over 3,000 years, from around 3100 BC to 30 BC. Ancient Egypt was a cradle of civilization, and its innovations in agriculture, science, art, and architecture had a profound impact on the development of human society. One of the things that made ancient Egypt so special was its relative stability. Unlike many other civilizations which went through periods of war and upheaval, Egypt was largely united and peaceful for most of its history. This allowed the Egyptians to focus on cultural and intellectual pursuits, and they made some incredible advancements in a variety of fields. For example, the Egyptians kept detailed records of their astronomical observations, and they were the first to develop a calendar based on the solar year. They also made significant contributions to mathematics and engineering, and their knowledge was used to build some of the most impressive structures in the ancient world, like the pyramids and the temples. But perhaps the most distinctive feature of ancient Egyptian civilization was its religion. The Egyptians believed in a pantheon of gods and goddesses, and they worshipped many of these deities through elaborate rituals and ceremonies. They also believed in an afterlife, and this belief led to some unique practices like mummification, where the body was preserved after death so that it could be reunited with the soul in the afterlife. Another thing that makes ancient Egypt so special is its legacy. The art, architecture, and mythology of ancient Egypt continue to fascinate people today, and its influence can be seen in everything from popular culture to academic research. From movies like The Mummy to video games like Assassin's Creed Origins, ancient Egypt has captured the imagination of people all over the world. There are also countless books, documentaries, and articles written about ancient Egypt every year, and it remains one of the most popular topics in archaeology and Egyptology. It's clear that ancient Egypt is a civilization like no other. Its unique blend of culture, religion, and history has made it one of the most fascinating civilizations from antiquity. As we continue to learn more about ancient Egypt, we're sure to find even more evidence of just how special this ancient civilization was. In order to understand what made ancient Egypt so unique, it helps to compare and contrast it with other ancient civilizations like Mesopotamia, the Indus Valley, and the Chinese. Ancient Egypt developed along the Nile River in northeast Africa, while Mesopotamia developed in the Fertile Crescent between the Tigris and Euphrates rivers. The Indus Valley civilization arose in South Asia, and the Chinese civilization emerged along the Yellow River in East Asia. Each of these civilizations developed unique characteristics based on their geographical location and environment. For example, ancient Egypt was located in a stable and predictable environment, with the Nile River providing a reliable source of water and fertile soil for agriculture. This allowed for the development of a centralized government and a powerful pharaoh who ruled like a god over his people. In contrast, Mesopotamia was located in an unstable region with frequent invasions and shifting empires. This led to the development of city-states and a focus on trade and diplomacy rather than military conquest. The Indus Valley civilization was located in a region with an abundance of natural resources, including water, fertile soil, and precious metals. This allowed for the development of large cities and complex urban planning. However, the civilization's lack of a centralized government may have hindered its ability to defend itself against outside invaders. The Chinese civilization developed along the Yellow River in an agricultural society with a strong emphasis on family and ancestor worship. This led to the development of a unique writing system and a rich mythology. While each of these civilizations developed unique characteristics, they also shared some common features. All four were located in river valleys, which provided fertile soil for agriculture and supported large populations. They all developed some form of centralized government and a social hierarchy, and they all made significant contributions to science, art, and architecture. Ancient Egypt, however, stood out from the others in a few key ways. First, its geographic location along the Nile River provided a stable and predictable environment, which allowed for the development of a long-lasting and centralized government. Second, its unique religion and beliefs about the afterlife led to some distinctive practices like mummification and the construction of elaborate tombs. Finally, its impressive art and architecture, including the pyramids and temples, stand out as some of the most impressive from the ancient world. While other civilizations like Mesopotamia and the Indus Valley eventually declined and disappeared, ancient Egypt lasted for over 3,000 years and left behind a legacy that continues to inspire people today. So if you're interested in learning more about this amazing civilization, I highly recommend checking out my course on ancient Egypt. You'll get to explore everything from the pyramids to the Egyptian gods and goddesses, and you'll learn about the fascinating history of this ancient land. So what are you waiting for? Click the link below to start learning about ancient Egypt today.